Hello and welcome to the examination sheet for the preliminary examination with the Victoria College. So I'm going to start first of all by showing you the mark scheme, which is shown clearly in this exam sheet. So your exercises are marked out of 15 marks, and it says that candidates must perform rhythmically and in time both the exercises set out in the exam sheet or tutor book for the grade without any rhythmic backing or auto accompaniment. So in other words, you play these without the beat. Then the marks move on to your scales and your chords, and so you have to play the scale of C major and G major, 1 octave, separate hands, and also the tonic chords of C major and G major in root position only in your left hand. Then you choose 2 pieces from the list that is in the book, and then finally you have your theory questions. Do remember there are alternative books that can be used which are shown within the syllabus, but all the material that you need is found within the exam sheet here. So the scale of C major and the scale of G major we've already covered in the tutor book, so I don't need to go over that now. So let's move straight on to exercise 1. So remember, this you play without any backing, and the suggested voice is piano. Again, the tempo is there just as an indication of how fast you actually play it. So maybe it'd be a good idea just to try it a couple of times with the backing rhythm to make sure you play this at the right tempo for the exam. So let's just put the piano in for this, okay? You can turn your fingered off for this as well, as you're not using the backing rhythm. In the key of G, it's got the G crossover in that we just discussed in the tutor book. You can see it's in the key of G because you've got your F sharp in your key signature. That is a very likely question that could be asked in the exam to identify the keys. Also, kind of questions that might come up would be about your note values, your time signatures, etc. Now you'll notice that you've actually got a D chord written in this. Now the D chord is played with an F sharp, an A and a D. This is one chord that hasn't been covered in the tutor book, so you'll just need to practice that individually to get that right. Now moving on to exercise 2, for this one it's suggested that you use the flute, so we'll put that in. There it is. It's a rest counting exercise. You can see you've got your crotchet rest written, and also there's a minim rest right at the very end. Again, they're likely theory questions that might come up for this one. Here we go. Right, now you've got plenty of choice when it comes to choosing the 2 pieces for the examination, because a lot of the pieces you've already done in the tutor book. So you've got a choice of Upbeat Rock and Roll, This Old Man, Michael Finnegan, Michael Wrote the Boat to Shore, Here We Come Man, the Rattlebit Bush, the Bingo, and then there's Jingle Bells as well, and then on the back using crossovers in C and G position. So the pieces that are in the tutor book that you've already played are Upbeat Rock and Roll, This Old Man, Michael Finnegan, Michael Row the Boat to Shore, Bingo, and using crossovers in C and G position. So just choose 2 of your favourites, and that completes the preliminary examination.